Perfect day, everyone! I am Michael Tolentino, an entrepreneur, a research and product developer in the food industry, and a marketplace minister.
I am Mery Tolentino, a public school teacher, entrepreneur, and also a marketplace minister. Lifehacks Beyond program brought to us by the School of Influence from Agents of Change International is a curriculum that helps us discover a lot about ourselves and in knowing what true success is all about. There are many time-tested principles that we learn and have applied so far after our LHB Batch 1 graduation. But two of the principles that are very real to us are about pinpointing our purpose and spirit of leadership. First, pinpointing our purpose. We have discovered that the life assignment that we are called to do is to invade the marketplace with a kingdom character and mindset, and to be able to spread the message of our King to the kings and queens in the marketplace by becoming relevant in our area of dominion.
As husband and wife, we agreed to commit ourselves into serving our gifts to humanity by being always available whenever there are opportunities to influence in the marketplace. As a result, we were able to start a separate small group of young professionals, with me handling the men's group and my wife Mery taking care of the women's group.
Yes, during the pandemic last 2021, the Lord had convicted me to invite two of my co-teachers to join a weekly life group. I was very hesitant at first because I don't want to sound or appear churchy to them. But thank God, He reminded me that I'm already equipped to influence them, most especially to what I have applied from all the learnings I received from the Lifehacks and beyond. So I told myself that it's high time for me to step out of my comfort zone and bring the message of the kingdom inside our school. I was very happy that 4 of my co-teachers responded to that invitation. So at last, I was able to teach them the life principles which I have been practicing. Week after week, they become eager to learn more because most of their life concerns or questions they have that were answered, especially during our open discussions. However, our life group stopped for the meantime because the school went back to 100% face-to-face classes, and teachers were already busy due to class schedules and paperworks.
As for the men's life group, it started when I was led to gather men through virtual platforms and to challenge the 3 YP men I have been mentoring to bring their friends and colleagues in our weekly online life groups. That was around 2021. Come summer of 2022, we decided to transition from an online to physical meetups in a coffee shops so as to encourage more men VIPs.
That setup went on for almost a year, up until one day, the Lord has led us to a new direction. He has given us a brilliant idea to merge the men and women's life group to make it more inviting, exciting, and fun. Hence, the birth of the WOW project last July 30, 2022, which is a manifestation of the vision God has given us. The word WOW is an acronym which means Women of Worth, and when we read it upside down, which is MOM, that stands for Men on the Move. The WOW project is an arm of the TMR, or the Transform Marketplace Radicals. It is a community of proactive men and women committed to discover true success by initiating positive change in their areas of influence. We gather every Saturdays at 7 p.m. simultaneously in physical and via Zoom. In our physical meeting, we set up our home into a wholesome resto bar where sumptuous foods are served, and of course, my husband is the head chef. Live and upbeat music are played and life-changing topics are shared. All are for free.
The WOW project is definitely a breather from their daily stressful work routine. It is an avenue where they can relax and have fun while learning life principles that really, truly matters. It is also an avenue where they can openly share their thoughts without feeling condemned. Our goal is to empower individuals in navigating life effectively through time-tested principles. Therefore, producing empowered and value-driven men and women who know their worth and are ready to move for nation transformation.
This was the time when I invited again all of my co-teachers in our department to join the WOW project. And amazingly, 6 out of 11 of them were already regular attendees. And what's more amazing is that each of them has their own share of testimonies of how every topic has helped them in their career and family concerns.
As of today, the WOW project has been gathering professionals from the IT industry, education, business industry, and the BPO industry. So far, we have been gathering 15 to 30 people in our weekly sessions. And by God's amazing grace, we were able to produce 5 new emerging leaders who are currently on the process. And one of them is a candidate for our graduation this January as one of the LHB Batch 3 students. Glory to the King. And the second principle that is so real to us in the spirit is the spirit of leadership. Before enrolling in the Lifehacks Beyond class, I was already mentoring and leading individuals from young people, young professionals, and young couples. Before, I had a wrong perspective about leading people. I must confess that it was out of selfish motivation, but God paved the way for me to realize my mistakes. The LHB taught me first that my greatest enemy is my misunderstanding of my true identity. And all my life, I was really deceived that success is about power, popularity, and money. That is why I did everything just for me to gain the attention and approval of the public, since I thought it was success is all about. After graduating in the LHB course, I was totally set free from the assessment, ideas, and opinions of others. Because it was then that I discovered the truth about my identity. I learned that I don't just have the innate leadership spirit in me, but I possess the spirit of a leader. That there is a lion in me. However, it is my job to renew my mind and to develop a mentality that I am the king of the jungle. That I have the power and the attitude to dominate in the area of my giftings. And lastly, that I must pursue character rather than position, power, authority, or title, because it is character that will usher me to true success.
Yes, I totally agree with my husband, and I can personally attest his leadership growth compared before. I did not just witness him leading and impacting the lives of those men under his care, but I personally experienced it, him being the leader in our home. And because of that, I have grown also to be a responsible leader who truly care for the people whom God has entrusted me. Going back to the WOW project, the greatest thing we are grateful about is that it became an avenue for leadership training. We as a couple grew as the one leading the team, applying the learnings we acquired from LHB, and eventually we have also witnessed the growth of the WOW project management team. Their untapped potentials were unleashed, gifts, talents, and skills were discovered, and a servant leadership spirit became evident to each one. Everyone was just so excited to host and as well as to sow seeds for this movement. Having that common understanding that in the kingdom, the king owns everything, that all the resources we have in hand has a purpose.
Yes, that God gave them to us in order to fulfill our life's work. Therefore, it is not our own consumption alone. It is not for our own consumption alone, but for our God-given ideas to get funded so as to materialize the vision necessary for the advancement of God's kingdom here on earth. And we are so excited for a bigger, brighter, and glorious WOW Project sessions in the year 2023 and beyond. We bring back all the glory, the honor, and the praises to our Maker, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. To Him be all the wow forever. Again, my name is Miko.
And I am Mery,
Certified Life Hackers.
See you at the top!